Headline News.
So, Linda Ramos's presence at Monty Williams' interview with the Lakers last week raised a few eyebrows. Her title with the Lakers is Executive Director of Special Projects.
Yeah.
Which doesn't necessarily have anything to do with picking a coach. But Amin Al-Hassan said on ESPN, some agents and GMs around the league have dubbed her the shadow owner of the Lakers, that everything goes through Linda Rambis. And if you want to convince Jeannie of something, you've got to get to Linda first. And Ramona Shelburne added some context. She said it's been that way for 40 years. They've been best friends, and personality-wise, if you know them, it sort of makes sense. Jeannie can be shy. Linda is more of a talker. She's more of a doer. The difference is in her past, her role has been more as an advisor, whereas right now, there's a lot more dealing with agents. I don't really know what to make of this, other than we still have no idea who's running the Lakers.
Maybe Lonzo Ball's running them.
Maybe. Maybe it's Kyle Kuzma. Who knows? I don't know what's going on with the Lakers, and I don't think anybody does.
Let's give it a month, and then I think I'll know. I think in a month there'll be a bunch of stuff.
Well, I believe these next 2 weeks are going to be monumental for the future of the Lakers, because whatever happens in this Sixers series, I think will determine what happens with Monty Williams, and that may be the first, chip to fall in the building of the structure of what the Lakers are. I think that Rob Pelinka right now is the face of the Lakers, or he's kind of running things.
He's just a good face. He looks like Rob Lowe.
But I don't know who's making all the decisions, though. So, having people around you that you trust is important. I think when you're running a multi-billion-dollar business, having people who know how to make those decisions is slightly more important. So game 1 of the Warriors-Rockets was all about officiating. Thankfully, game 2 was about basketball. The Warriors 115-109 win. And Draymond Green gave reporters his thoughts on the recent focus on the refs.
It's kind of embarrassing for the game of basketball. How much has been talked about fouls and officiating. Like, what about beating your man? What about stopping your man? No one talked anything about schemes the last 2 days. It's all been about foul calls. Now,
he got a technical foul, which would have been his 4th, but the NBA is rescinding it, so he's back to 3. You're automatically suspended once you reach 7 technicals in the playoffs. But last night I felt like was all about basketball, and I don't think that talking about the refs did anything to help the Houston Rockets at all. It was like a complete diversion of focus. Yeah. You're going against the champs. Like, you need to be focused only on basketball. There's nothing you can do about the referee.
You can be unfocused against Portland or Utah. You're not going to Oracle and beating this team in the playoffs being unfocused.
I just don't know what benefit there was to doing that, especially during the middle of a series. Now, I'm not saying that's the reason why they lost. I think they just got beat. But I'm glad we're done talking about it, and hopefully we're done talking about it for the rest of the series and the playoffs. And finally, SNY is reporting that Durant, Kawhi Leonard, and Tobias Harris are among players who will at least consider signing with the Nets this summer. According to the report, making the playoffs definitely help their chances. One source said Sean Marks has all the tools he needs in order to recruit 1 or even 2 big free agents, a big market, culture, young core, winning team, and a coaching staff that focuses on players' development and well-being both on and off the court. They have a good example of that in D'Angelo Russell. And, obviously Sean Marks he had his own issues with the refs.
Yes.
But, is endeared with the players as well. I like the Nets. I think they've completely rebranded themselves. They were struggling there for a couple of years.
And D'Angelo Russell's become a real player, so they don't need 3 guys. They could use 2.
2. Now, if they want to get 2, they'd have to move off D'Angelo Russell and make some trades and clear out some space, which I don't love. But, watching those Nets games, it's such a fun team.
Yes.
I love the jersey. I love the environment there.
A little bit like Sacramento East. Fast, fun,
right.
Not
and there's
great.
just a great culture there. Like, you can feel it. You can feel the energy. I like the Nets next year. I hope they can get, at least 1 big free agent.
Yeah, no, I agree. Joy with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Headline News.
Yesterday, the NFC. Today, the AFC. Coaching hires done. Free agency done. Draft done. 3-word game. Entire AFC. Coming up next.
everyone knows the General for his affordable auto insurance.